This is going to be an energy reading for water signs. If you are a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, this energy reading is going to be for you, beloved. Alrighty, I'm not going to channel today, you guys. We're just going to see what comes out. Alrighty, so let's see for water sign, spirit, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. What does water signs need to know? For Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, spirit. What water signs need to know? I will say it's raining outside, water energy. Okay, and rain for me is like you may need a cleanse, a detox, maybe a spiritual bath. Okay, maybe you're releasing, letting go. Okay, did you take that how it resonates for you? Alrighty, but for water signs, I asked my higher self, the Most High, and the Ascended Masters to have me intuitive reading. Okay, gang, let's see. First one out for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. We got fake social accounts of you or another person. Someone could have fake socials of you, okay, or another person. Water signs. Okay, let's see for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You guys have morally upright. You carry yourself with integrity. Cause period. Okay, gang. All right, so you're someone who is morally upright. You carry yourself with integrity. Okay, so definitely someone could be trying to have a fake page of you. Okay, let's see. We have 30 through 39 years old. You could be between these ages. Okay, someone in your energy could be between these ages, but 30 through 39 years old is significant. All right, for Pisces, for Cancer, and Scorpio, you guys have deepening your understanding and intimacy with the divine. The goal is knowing and loving God, establishing a personal relationship with the Most High. Cause period. Okay, so you can be deepening your understanding and your connection, okay, to the divine. Okay, the goal is to know and love God. Okay, establish a personal relationship with the Most High. I love that. This one wants to stick out, so I'm going to take it. We have August. August is significant. Okay, something could have happened in August. Is going to happen in August. Someone's birthday can be in August. Okay, you take that how it resonates for you. But let's see. For water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I love everything about you. I think you're the one. Okay. I like that. So someone likes everything about you, gang. Okay. They think you're the one. There's someone who thinks you are the one. Okay. This could be someone who honors you, respects you. Okay. Let's see. For water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, not thinking about how this will affect them in the long run. Okay. So someone is not thinking about how something is going to affect them in the long run. Okay, it's definitely giving me someone's going to take some type of action. Okay, but they're not thinking about longevity, how it's going to affect. Cause and effect could be significant. Okay, the consequences of some type of action is significant for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You guys have not heartless, just using your heart a little bit less. All right, water signs. So you are not heartless. Okay, very loving. All right, but you're just using your heart a little bit less. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe there's a situation going on where someone's going to be kind of pulling on your heartstrings. I don't know if this is someone who is going to want to help. I just heard get them out of a jam. I don't know what that's about. Okay, but someone may be needing your help to get them out of a jam. Someone who wasn't thinking about how something would affect them in the long run. Okay. Now, for some, it could have to do with someone treating you a certain way, water signs. Okay. Some type of action that they took towards you. Not thinking about how this would affect maybe the connection, even so, especially with the not heartless, just using my heart a little bit less. Someone may be wanting like your sympathy. Okay, or want you to empathize. But it's definitely giving me someone that you have your guard up to. Okay. Because it's definitely given whatever this person did, not thinking. Yeah, they didn't think about how it would affect themselves, but they also didn't think about how it would affect a connection between y'all, or how it would affect you, or some of the sort. Okay, let's see. For water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy is significant. Water signs. Okay, let's see at the bottom of the deck. You guys have, they are preying on your downfall. Someone is preying on your downfall, gang. Okay. You cannot fully predict the consequences of your choices, but embrace the chosen path and find satisfaction in the journey that you're taking. All right, so Spirit wants you to, maybe some of y'all have been trying to like predict things, see what's gonna happen next, or you know, whatever. I don't know. It's almost giving me like Spirit is wanting you to just trust in the unknown. Water signs. Okay. It's also giving me though that someone who wasn't thinking about how this would affect them in the long run, they didn't really, I don't think they thought out the situation when they took whatever action. They didn't really fully think it out. Because something about consequences, the consequences on here is standing out to me. So something about someone learning, something about cause and effect, consequences of their actions. Okay, but you cannot fully predict the consequences of your choices, but embrace the chosen path and find satisfaction in the journey you're taking. So I feel like there's a lesson coming in for someone here. Water signs. Okay, didn't think before they acted. Now they are suffering with the consequences. I told y'all something about consequences was standing out to me. Someone is learning something about cause and effect, consequences. This could be you, gang. Water signs. Okay, Libra energy could be significant. We have Sagittarius energy because it's giving me like the Justice card, balance, cause and effect. Legalities, it's something about illegalities could be significant for some of you. Okay, but someone didn't think before they acted. And I told y'all it was something about someone taking an action. It definitely giving me not thinking about how this would affect them in the long run. Someone took some type of action that they didn't think about. They didn't think before they took this action. So someone who's impulsive is giving me the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is Sagittarius energy. Okay, but someone took an impulsive action. They did something recklessly, without thinking, without, you know, maybe even thinking twice, because this person might have thought it and just took that action. You know, maybe they should have thought it twice or 3 times. I don't know. But someone didn't think before they acted. Now they're suffering with the consequences. And for some water signs, this might be you. So you just take it how it resonates for you. Because something about someone learned a lesson about thinking before they act. I mean, it could be a lesson around thinking before you speak as well for some. Okay. Because I'm hearing diplomacy. So something about maybe you speaking in a nicer manner. I don't know. I don't want to necessarily say water signs that y'all are being rude. Okay, it's just giving me like, I don't know. Maybe someone feels like you were rude towards them by saying something. I don't know. Not heartless, just using my heart a little bit less. And this is someone who was expecting some type of sympathy from you. I don't know why I'm getting that. Okay. Or you're expecting sympathy from someone. Okay. And if someone is saying, you know, you can't pull on my heartstrings and, you know, have me being, you know, in my feelings about a situation. I don't know. You just take it how it resonates for you, gang. All right. Someone you haven't heard from or seen in a while is making a return. So someone you haven't heard from, seen in a while is making a return, gang. All right, I'm going to grab one more. Oh, 2 more. Spirit said 2 more. Okay, I have good intentions. I'm a genuine person. You do have someone who has good intentions in your energy who is a genuine person. Okay, this could be that person who feels like they love everything about you. They think you're the one. This could be that person with good intentions, you know, who's a genuine person. Okay. I don't know if this is someone that you haven't heard from or seen in a while that's making a return that has these genuine intentions. Okay. Or someone who's suffering with some type of consequences who may be looking for your sympathy or needing your help in some type of way, water signs. Okay. Building a business together, business partnership. This is what fell out. Okay, moving on to start a new chapter. I'm going to take it. A lot of y'all are moving on to start a new chapter, water signs. 111 could be significant. Now, for some, you could be starting a new business, okay, or taking the next step in a business endeavor, okay, maybe building a business partnership with someone, okay, making money with someone, okay. Yeah, but it's there's someone here returning. It could be two different people, or you know, it could be that you're building something with someone who thinks you're everything. Like they think you're, I think they said they think you're everything. Okay, you're everything to them. Okay, they love everything about you. Okay, they think you're the one. Now this could be a business marriage, because I just heard marriage, and I was just thinking about business because I was just looking at that business card. Now, for some, this could be a business marriage. For others, someone could actually be contemplating marriage, water signs, cause period, okay. But someone who's suffering with some type of consequences of their action, I feel like is wanting to come towards you. And for some, it has something to do with the relationship between y'all. Okay? Because it could be someone who pushed you away. Okay? Or mistreated you or mishandled you. Okay, wasn't thinking about the actions that they were taking, especially if they were in that Knight of Wands energy in reverse, being really impulsive, reckless. That could even be someone who's reckless with their sex. So for some, this could have been someone who was like a cheater. Or again, they just did things recklessly and impulsively, not thinking about how this would affect not just them, but you. Okay. And maybe you didn't even see it coming. Maybe because it's almost giving me like an ending for some. You know, maybe didn't see an ending coming. And for some, you made the choice to end things, or this person made, I don't know. Flip, switch it. Okay, but I feel like you have embraced the chosen path, and you are finding satisfaction in the journey that you're taking, especially with the deepening your understanding and intimacy with the divine. You could have been spending a lot of time in hermit, you know, just getting closer to God, meditating, getting a better understanding of self. Okay, especially with morally upright. You carry yourself with integrity. You're someone who knows right from wrong. Okay, you do good unto others. And not just necessarily because you expect the others to do good for you, but just you're a genuine person. You're a good person. That's why someone here feels like, you know, they think you're the one. Okay. I feel like whoever this is who wasn't thinking about how their actions was affecting a connection or affecting them or whatever. I also feel like this is the person who was preying on your downfall. Could be the same person who has fake social accounts of you. Gang. Okay, I will gaslight you, want to peek out. So be mindful of someone like trying to gaslight you. All right, it's definitely giving me someone who doesn't want to take accountability for their actions. Okay. But now they're suffering with the consequences of their actions. I need to get a tarot deck. I just realized I didn't grab one. So give me 1 second, gang. I stopped the timer at 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 can also be significant for you water signs. But let's see for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio spirit. What does water signs need to know? This is what I was seeing in my mind's eye was the Justice card. Libra energy here. Pisces energy is here. Cause and effect. Okay, something is balancing out. All right. Now, I don't know if someone has been discovering truths, gotten clarity, because that's what the Justice card could be as well. Truth. It could be about clarity. It could be about fairness. It could be about someone being just, morally upright. You could be this person, you know, someone who's morally upright, just, fair. Okay. With the Hangman card here, something about someone receiving a truth. Or, you know, is now learning the whole situation about cause and effects. Okay, the consequences of their actions, getting a change of perspective, receiving enlightenment. And this could have to do with maybe surrendering, letting go. Okay, releasing things. Okay, I just heard the truth to set you free. I don't know if someone is wanting to speak their truth or wish they would have spoken the truth, or someone needs to speak the truth, water signs. I don't know if this is you or someone else in your energy. Okay, but I do see a balanced and harmonious connection coming in, a soulmate connection coming in for you, gang. But let's see for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a new chapter. But I'm also seeing a chapter closing, a completion of a cycle. You could be starting a new chapter with a King of Pentacles, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Okay, it doesn't have to be. It could be someone stable, reliable, someone of good character. That could be that business partner. Okay. Let's see. Be mindful of a sabotaging energy in your energy. Could be someone who plays mind games. We did have I will gaslight you. So could be someone who does play mind games. Could be someone who sabotage connection between y'all. Cause confliction, confusion. The bottom of the deck for water signs. You have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Judgment card, Scorpio energy. Someone's going through an awakening. Okay. This could have to do with maybe some baggage that they're carrying. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if this is someone who's carrying the weight of another. We have the Three of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Something isn't working out for someone. There could be conflict of interest. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Someone's working on creating more structure, more discipline. Could be a divine masculine. Okay, who's experiencing challenges. This could have to do with their healing journey. Water signs, we have the Magician card. This could be someone who's manifesting you. Virgo, Gemini energy. For water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. What does water signs need to know, Spirit? We have the Knight of Cups. An emotional expression. Someone wants to maybe take you on a date, express to you how it is that they feel about you. We have the Three of Cups. Could be someone who wants to reconcile. Okay, someone who's holding back. A King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Who's going through a dark night of soul. This has to do with a betrayal. Could be someone who rejected you, who caused confliction, confusion, who sabotaged. Whoever this King of Wands is. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Heavy Leo here with the Strength card here. Could be someone who even sees long term with you. They feel like they could have had long term with you. Something about this person being hexed or cursed for some. I don't know if there's a third party who hexed or cursed this masculine, or this was someone who's trying to hex or curse you. But with the World card here, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy, I'm seeing a cycle closed. Okay, a completion of a cycle. Okay, let's see. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. It came out in challenging position. Someone in your energy is experiencing karma right now. Karma that they manifested. Cause and effect. That's also what the Justice card is about as well. Could also be about karma. Okay, someone reaping what they've sown. Okay, what you put out in the world, what energy you put out in the world, how you treat people, all that, it comes back to you thricefold. Okay, so what I was speaking on earlier about you being a good person, you being a genuine person. Okay, you do good to people, not just because you expect the good back, but just because you're a good person. I feel like you're reaping good karma because of that. Okay, but someone could be learning. It's almost giving me like an opposite effect. The Moon card, I'm seeing in my mind's eye, like someone who, they could find you to be mysterious, but I feel like this was someone who, also tried to come off really mysterious. Could be someone very negative, pessimistic, someone who suppressed a lot. Okay, maybe even caused conflict, arguments, fights. You could have had disagreements. There could have been jealousy going on here. Okay. I don't know if this was someone that you lived with or married to, someone in your community, but there was distance put between you and this person once you found out something about them. Okay, but it could have helped you to make up your mind, especially if you were going back and forth about whether or not you wanted to start a new beginning in love with this person. With the Ace of Cups here, we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm seeing communication coming in. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is the communication coming from that person who's receiving karma or someone who wants to give you an emotional expression, express to you how it is that they feel. Now, it could be that this person who's receiving karma wants to express to you how does it feel, you know, but just be mindful, okay? Because the Knight of Cups can be someone, you know, really flirty, all of that, but also could be someone who's like who likes the beginner stages, like when things start to get serious, may flee, may run. Okay, someone's learning a lesson, someone of your past that you're moving on from. Okay, Chariot card, Cancer energy, Taurus energy. Yeah, whoever this is, something's gotten exposed or illuminated to you about this person. And you could be the one who was getting truth, getting clarity, or you seek truth or clarity. You could be a truth speaker, a truth seeker. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What does water signs need to know? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, baby. Hold on, gang. Alrighty, gang. Now for some, you could be someone who's single and dating, or you're open to dating. There could be someone specifically that you're dating. Maybe someone that things didn't work out. This person could be trying to manifest you, okay? And the Three of Pentacles could also be someone who doesn't work well with others. So this could be someone who doesn't work well with others trying to manifest you. Someone who is experiencing some type of karma, okay, for the actions that they have taken. Now, this person may want to express to you how it is that they feel. They may even have some type of love for you, romantic feelings for you. But I feel like whatever action this person took, okay, and it could have to do with a betrayal. What they were preying on your downfall, some type of betrayal. Because it's in the Ten of Swords. Okay, there could also be a family betrayal going on with this person. I don't know what that is about. Or with you, water signs, there could be some type of family betrayal. You could be discovering a truth about that. Okay, but some of y'all could be single, dating, okay, or you are specifically dating somebody. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is that person who's been stressed and worried, maybe even having sleepless nights. Okay, about a betrayal. Told y'all something about a betrayal was significant. Ten of Swords. Okay, now I don't know if they're stressing about them betraying you or they've been betrayed by someone else. I don't know. Ten of Swords. Okay. It's almost giving me like someone could have been stressing you out. Could be someone who betrayed you. They cannot be stressing. Okay. This could be someone who rejected you, sabotaged, caused confliction, confusion, a lot of air energy. So for a lot of y'all, it could have affected your mental a bit. Water signs. Okay. But it was an opportunity to, I feel like, complete a cycle when it comes to like rejection wounds. Heal from rejection wounds. Okay. In this new chapter, I see you working with a King of Pentacles. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Someone's going to get a reality check. Ooh, it's giving a good reality check. A soulmate, because period. A soulmate is here, water signs. It could be an earth sign. We have Aries, a Scorpio, heavy Scorpio, Taurus, a heavy Taurus, Leo, Aquarius energy. And that's the truth. Truth and clarity. Okay. You may even be getting clarity about who your soulmate is. Okay. Someone could be worried about that too. About you getting clarity about who your soulmate is. I don't know if this is someone who wanted you to think that they were a soulmate. Because it could have been a karmic gang. Because the King of Wands could be karmic energy. Okay. The Hermit card fell on the floor in reverse. I'm going to put it back in the deck. But something about someone being like a lost soul. Could be someone who ghosted you. Someone who doesn't like being alone. Could be someone who jumps from relationship to relationship. For water signs, Virgo energy could be significant. We have the Four of Cups that came out in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you guys have been making changes, especially when it comes to healing from rejection wounds or abandonment wounds. For some, it could be abandonment wounds. Okay. But there's someone who wants to romance you. They want to try a new approach, a new way of doing things. Or maybe when it comes to dating, you're coming up with a new approach, a new way of dating. Okay. Be mindful of someone trying to come up with a new approach or a way to come towards you, and they feel like expressing to you their romantic feelings towards you will manifest a connection with you. Because this could be someone that you already know things aren't going to work out because it already hasn't worked out. We have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And this could be someone who's being dishonest, a sneak, a cheat. Okay. That you're moving on from with the Six of Swords here. Be mindful of someone like trying to lie to you to keep you from moving on. Because I do see communication here with the Eight of Wands. Spirit is saying you need to find out more information. There also could be someone at a distance or someone you distance yourself from who's projecting onto you. Okay, for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Whatever they're doing is going to backfire with the Tower card here. Aries, Scorpio energy. Okay. Because you're going to still end up with your soulmate with the Two of Cups here. So it's almost giving me like someone doesn't want you to move on from them. Water signs. I feel like whoever this soulmate energy is, this is someone that is going to be like someone that you've never dated before. Okay. I'm not saying that they're outside of your preference. I feel like they're going to be someone who holds themselves in integrity too. Like it's going to be a whole different type of way. Like a whole different approach towards dating. I don't know. Something about that is significant. But I see you creating balance and harmony in a connection, or coming into a balanced and harmonious connection. Okay. That's the reason why this person wants to rush in with the Knight of Wands here. Remember, I told you I seen the Knight of Wands in my mind's eye in reverse. Someone impulsive, reckless. They might take some type of impulsive action to come towards you. Okay. And it all of a sudden express to you how it is that they feel. And it could be that something isn't working out with them and someone else that they're trying to sneak away from. So be mindful of that as well. Okay. I don't know. I'm seeing bad news for this person. Like I said, I feel like it's going to backfire because it's an ending. Death card. You've changed. Scorpio energy. You went through a transformation. Okay. You could have went within, seek the guidance, set boundaries. Okay. Now this person is going to have to suffer with the consequences of their actions. Okay. And they're still want to take some type of impulsive action towards you. This King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. But you close this cycle out with whoever this is that sabotaged, to cause confliction, confusion, played mind games. Okay. Let's see. For water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. We have the Ten of Wands. Someone here is feeling way down about you being in a connection. Water signs. And if it's not that, this is just someone who will bring baggage into a connection. So you need to be mindful. Especially if this is someone who wants to reconcile and you might even consider reconciling with this person. Okay, because for someone could be trying to run from a situation because they don't want to have to deal with the actions. I mean, the consequences of their actions, and they could be running towards you. Now, for some, this could be someone who has done this to you and now want to run back to you. So just be mindful, because that Knight of Wands could also be runner energy. Someone who's in runner energy, someone who runs from healing. Now, you do have a divine masculine in your energy who is working on, working on the challenges that's helping them to work on healing. There is a divine masculine in your energy who's doing that. Maybe they face some challenges and have embraced the lessons and is working on inner healing. But there's somebody else here who is running from the healing, and I feel like they're running from a situation. I want to run to you, water signs. And some of them could be feeling way down about you being in a new connection, a soulmate connection, or you just looking at your perspective about dating changing, because you might even look at this person as your type, because this could be someone who is like your preference, your type, but when it comes to like the inner work, because it's almost giving me like, with you deepening your connection to divine, you're someone who is deep. You're more than surface level. Like, you want more than surface level. And maybe that's all this person could give you is surface level, with that King of Wands possibly keep popping up. Okay, someone can only give you surface level. Okay. But you have an opportunity to build like a really deep connection with someone. And this could be, you know, friend, family member. Okay. A lot of y'all are romantic interest. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's a long-term commitment coming in. You could also be working towards building towards generational wealth. Okay, some of y'all have a really strong support system, family, or you're about to, you know, you've been working on this, because the Tower card, yes, this could be represent a backfire. Something being built on a faulty foundation, but it could also be an opportunity to rebuild. Some of y'all have taken the opportunity to rebuild, maybe even rebuild connections. Maybe you've experienced betrayals, not just in romantic senses, but, you know, maybe you've experienced betrayals with friendships, betrayals with family. And you could be coming up with new approaches, new ways of building connections so that you can have more balanced and harmonious love relationships, friendships, family. Because I'm seeing y'all, some of y'all building a strong support system that will back you, or, you know, friends. Some of y'all could have like a friend group that, you know, uplifts you, encourage you, you know, put strength into you. I don't know. But it's definitely giving me strong support system, whether that's friends, family members, or romantic interest here. Or that's the plan, is to build solid connections so that you can have balanced and harmonious connections. Okay. Some of y'all could have dealt with like heartbreak, someone creating illusions, someone who was non-committal. Definitely trust your intuition if you're dealing with this now. Okay, but for some of y'all, you've trusted your intuition because you've already dealt with the heartbreak, the stress, the betrayal. You could be recovering from this, but some of y'all have an opportunity to avoid it, because the Tower card could be, especially with the Six of Swords here, you receiving guidance through a tower. Okay, so divine intervention, you receiving guidance through a tower. So you need to trust your intuition, because the spirit could be trying to guide you through some type of challenge or upheaval, where someone could have wanted you to end up betrayed and heartbroken. But you could be taking this opportunity to come up with a new approach so you can create balance or maintain balance in a situation that might be heavy with the Ten of Wands here. Okay. Let's see. For water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. It's a good reading. We have a Star card, healing. Some of y'all, it could be y'all trying to like weigh out your baggage so that you can help, you know, surrender and let go of things that you need to let go of, so that you can heal. Star card, keeping hope alive, faith alive, with a Star card here. Could also be wish fulfillment, something that you've been working on patiently. Okay, you've been receiving signs and synchronicities about you being pleased with something, or something fulfilling coming in. Okay. I feel like you've been making the necessary sacrifices to nurture something to its fullest potential. Queen of Pentacles, Swords, Virgo, Capricorn. And your hard work is going to pay off. Whether it's just work on yourself or on some type of endeavor. Yeah, I'm seeing victory and success. A win. Okay. Fulfillment. For some, this could even have to do with you healing from something. Finding fulfillment within yourself. Bring fulfillment to your family, or working on this. Being patient with yourself, with your healing, releasing. Okay, detaching from things that no longer serve you. Something's coming into fruition for you, water signs. Okay. Just seeing the Sun card. Spirit is saying stay positive, stay optimistic, because your hopes, your dreams are going to be fulfilled. Okay, and you putting in that the healing work is bringing about change. You were destined to do this, to bring about this change. Okay, some of y'all are changing your realities with that world card that I keep seeing. So you're jumping timelines. You're changing your reality, okay, to a more desirable one. We have the Two of Pentacles, balancing all aspects of self. Okay, I see a manifestation coming in. I also see you turning your back to a situation, okay, that maybe didn't work out with the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe someone lacked putting in effort, lacked putting in time, energy into a connection. Could have caused an imbalancement. Okay, twos are significant. Some of y'all might want to check out the collective reading I did the other day. Okay, I'm hearing pile 2, so some of y'all might want to check out pile 2 water signs for the pick a pile reading. Okay. Now with the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles here, that's the Ten of Pentacles. Like someone had an opportunity to build a Ten of Pentacles. I feel like with someone who's independent, self-sufficient with the Nine of Pentacles here. That could be you, water signs. Maybe you expressed to someone how it was that you felt. They could have rejected you. You could have tried new approaches, new ways to create balance within this connection. But there was no way that you would be able to create balance in this connection that didn't work out. Because this person doesn't work well with others. They lacked putting in the effort. This could be someone who's lazy too. They don't really put in work. Okay, I don't know if they're out of work. For some, they could be out of work. Okay. This could be someone who penny pinched a lot. Okay, rob Peter to pay Paul. Because I'm seeing someone who's in a Ten of Pentacles type of energy. And this could be someone maybe that you supported. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone you were in a relationship with. The Two of Cups could be a friend, a family member. You, someone that you share love with. Okay. The Knight of Cups is more romantic interest. So I'm seeing a romantic interest here too. But I'm also seeing just someone who you have some type of connection with. Who like putting in the same effort, work that you were putting into a connection. Even though you could have even been trying different approaches and ways to work things out with this person. Things wasn't working out because this person doesn't work well with others. Could have been causing you to feel weighed down. This could also be something that you're trying to process, release, surrender, let go of. Connections where you were, it's almost giving me like you were overgiving or overextending yourself, or you were the one who was always trying to keep a connection together. Like it takes effort from both parties. It takes two for a connection to be built. Okay. I do see you moving on, making peace with a situation, starting a new passion to begin. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, you could have dealt with some sadness, some disappointments. Okay. But you're going to be blessed. You're about to receive divine feminine. Okay, a big opportunity. Because period. Okay, this could be a financial opportunity. For some, maybe you guys are trying to buy a car. You maybe get a good amount of money where you'll be able to buy a car. Okay, some of y'all could have been dealing with some financial setbacks, hardships. Okay, some of y'all could have been down about that. Spirit is saying stay high-minded because you are going to receive a blessing. I don't know if this is like a gift. Someone, you know, like blessing you with some money. You coming into a new resource. Recovering financially. That's what I'm seeing. So some of y'all, if you dealt with financial hardships, setbacks, I see you recovering financially. There's a big opportunity that's coming in for you, Queen of Cups. Okay, something that you've manifested. Okay. Be mindful of, for some, be mindful of someone traveling towards you who was exposed to something. This could be an STD with the Five of Pentacles here. Okay, because even though it could represent financial hardships, setbacks, it could be illness. So someone being exposed to some type of illness. Okay, could be sexually transmitted for some. For others, It could just be like a common cold or something. Just be mindful, okay? Because it could be something that might affect your health. Let's see. Traveling with anybody where someone's sick. Be mindful of that too. For water signs, we have the Page of Swords. Someone's been watching you. Watching to see if you got into a connection. Is that person feeling weighed down about you being in a connection? Divine Feminine. This is someone who either left you out in the cold or you left them out in the cold. For some, it's burdening you about finances. I don't know if some of y'all are pregnant or are mothers. Okay. But definitely trust your intuition about someone you're leaving out in the cold. With the High Priestess here, Pisces, Cancer energy. Someone who betrayed you. Someone of the past. Okay. You already learned the lesson about this person. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be an ex of yours. For water signs, we have the Four of Swords coming out. Someone's been restless. Having trouble sleeping. I don't know if this is someone who is dealing with some type of illness. Or someone has just been restless because they've been penny pinching and they broke. Okay. For water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, we have the Six of Wands. Someone here, water signs, they want success with something, but they lack putting in effort or work. Or they're going broke because I don't know, someone's lazy at work, or I don't know, something about that is significant, water signs. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. Okay. Someone also could be restless because they want to be able to have a successful connection. But it could be something that this person needs to work on. That Knight of Wands energy. Running. Someone needs to work on that runner energy. Avoidant energy. The Tower card and the Knight of Wands and avoidant runner energy. Someone hasn't been working on that. Okay. I don't know if this is something that you're going to recognize. The letter V is significant. V, S, W, K, E, P, F, C, M, T, if I haven't said it already. Page of Wands came out in a challenging position. Someone here has reckless sex. I'll just be mindful of that. Okay, and this could be someone who wants to take some type of impulsive action to come towards you. And y'all need to be mindful of that, water signs. Okay. Could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be. Just someone in that hot, fast-paced energy. Okay. Some of y'all are going to get news or find out some information about a pregnancy. Water signs. The Empress could be someone pregnant, could be someone being a grandparent. Someone may find out about that as well, water signs. Okay. For water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Page of Cups, yeah, someone's definitely going to find out about a pregnancy. Water signs. Okay, I don't know if someone's finding out that you're pregnant, or you're finding out that you're pregnant, or you're going to find out someone else is pregnant, but something about a pregnancy is significant for y'all, gang. Okay, if you are pregnant, you need to be mindful of being stressed out, worrying a lot. For some, you could be stressed out and worried about taking care of your obligations, responsibilities. I don't know if it's like a single mother, or like this is someone you're choosing to become single and you're pregnant, because you could have been dealing with somebody, like if you're pregnant, you could have been dealing with someone who's reckless, impulsive, could be a runner, someone who was in and out. If it was stressing you out, you might have chose to just be single, deal with your pregnancy on your own. That's for some of y'all, especially if you were dealing with somebody where there's a lot of anger, arguments, fights, disagreements. Okay, someone here is reflecting, but they have a devil and an angel on their shoulder. Okay. Someone needs to be mindful of like a delusional karmic who's been suffering in silence. Someone at a distance, or someone you distance yourself from, who's focusing on what you're receiving. Be mindful of that too. Someone might be trying to look out to see what blessings you're receiving, what connection you're in, and that's the truth and clarity. You may also receive some type of truth or clarity, especially if you've been in your head about something, water signs. With the 8 of Swords here, 8, 9 of Swords, you could have been stressing about something. I don't know about you receiving some type of truth, or someone was this way about you. Someone could have been in their head about the truth, seeking the truth. Okay, overthinking, maybe a clarity that they've gotten. But trust your intuition. Definitely make sure you're not overthinking what you've gotten clarity about. Okay, Spirit is saying stay focused with the Knight of Swords here. Okay, hold on, gang. My bad, gang. I don't know. Someone might get even truth or clarity about a pregnancy. Okay. I'm seeing someone overthinking overthinking clarity or a truth that they've received and needing to trust their intuition. Okay. Because someone here could be trying to block a new beginning in love for you. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone of your past. And you've already learned the lesson. I don't know if this is someone who y'all took to court for like a divorce, or this is someone who's dealing with some type of legalities. That is significant. We have the Sun card, but this person has been exposed. Things have been illuminated. Something about an exposure of a pregnancy too. If you're pregnant, make sure that you're not exposed to anything either that could get you sick. Something about that is significant. And y'all know flu and COVID and all that is big right now with the weather changing. So definitely make sure that y'all doing what y'all need to do. So y'all not in the bed sick and restless. Because some of us someone being sick and restless in bed, possibly. Stomach hurting, head hurting. Someone could be dealing with like cold sweats, chills. I was going to say something like a flu, exposure to something. Be mindful of that. But I also feel like something's going to be illuminated. Now, this could be to a divine feminine. You don't necessarily have to be pregnant, but something's going to be illuminated to you, divine feminine. You're going to find out some information. This could have to do with someone taking some type of impulsive or reckless action. And maybe someone's going to have to recognize how to get themselves out of some type of tower where something could have backfired on them. I don't even see you really, because on both of these cards, majority of these cards, I'm seeing someone turn their back, turn their head to a situation. So someone's going to have to deal with the consequences of their actions, whoever this is that took this impulsive action, because you're staying focused with the Knight of Swords here. You're like your receiving era, receiving blessings, abundance. Okay. Confident in your support system, making plans for your future. Okay, and someone who's bitter, maybe even a bit delusional, had some type of plan too. But distance was created between y'all. Now they're reflecting. Okay. how temperate, maybe even how patient you were with them when they were being toxic, karmic towards you. For some, this was someone you had some type of karmic soul tied to through the sacral. Okay, and that's the truth. Truth to clarity. You're going to get clarity about this. Okay, this also could be a new passion in the beginning coming in, a mind expansion for some. Especially if you've been in your head about trusting your intuition about a karmic or someone you have a karmic soul tied to. Okay, there's a divine masculine here. And I don't know if they're experiencing challenges when it comes to a new beginning in love, or someone's trying to block a new beginning in love. It's a karmic trying to block a new beginning in love for you in a divine masculine. Queen of Pentacles. Someone of your past that you already learned the lesson about. Taurus energy. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be an ex. Someone's going through an awakening. I'm seeing a wish fulfillment here. Someone's receiving signs and synchronicities as they go through a dark night of soul. This is someone who could have experienced a betrayal. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some disappointment, sadness. But it helps you to make a wise choice. Spirit is saying everything is fine. Whatever decision that you made out of sound judgment. You made a head over heart decision. Even though it could have caused disappointment, sadness, got you in your feelings a little bit. Okay, you made a wise decision. And Spirit is saying everything is fine. This was something about, it helped you to surrender, let go of something that was no longer serving you, toxic, and set boundaries. With this King of Wands, this Aries, Leo, Sag. And close out this cycle with the World card here. Some of y'all could be leaving a fire sign and Aries, Leo, Sag. Closing out a cycle with that person. This person could be receiving karma. Okay, some of y'all could be meeting a King of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just someone business savvy, because with the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles combination together, someone who's business minded, business savvy, someone stable, reliable, someone of good character. Okay, you start a new chapter and closing out this cycle with this person who played mind games, kept you in the dark about things, someone very negative, in a negative, pessimistic headspace, is giving me evil eye. I'm not even gonna stunt. Y'all could have been dealing with somebody, sleeping with somebody, messing with somebody who was sending you the evil eye. Could even be family, because I've seen some type of family betrayal. I don't know if their family was sending you the evil eye or if your family was sending you the evil eye. But Spirit is saying, go within about these changes that you're making. Okay, because it's going to bring fulfillment, happiness, and you're making healthier choices. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Be mindful of someone who is sneaky, a liar, a cheat. Someone could be trying to slow down the King of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a karmic feminine trying to slow down your masculine. So if you're with a King of Pentacles, it doesn't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Just be someone who's stable, reliable, of good character. Okay. Someone morally upright. Someone could be trying to slow this masculine down from creating stability by causing conflict. Okay, this is someone who's holding on to this masculine. But whoever this is, they love you. With the King of Cups here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or King of Cups. You may need to be mindful of a Queen of Wands. Okay, doesn't have to be. I just feel like this is like a karmic feminine who's trying to like tempt you. Or set you up in some type of way. But I'm seeing a new beginning. Spirit is saying take that leap of faith. Okay, because you're moving forward in a positive direction. Okay, and you could have gotten some type of redirection. Now for someone who wants to travel towards you is going to communicate to you. They're going to take that leap of faith because they have feelings for you with the King of Cups here. Someone could be darker complexion, lighter complexion. Okay. But someone's holding on to some type of animosity. Okay. This could be someone who could be jealous of you, Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. But I'm seeing you manifesting fulfillment, happiness, bliss. Making healthier choices, releasing and walking away and ending things. Or anyone who may have even kept you in the dark about things, sabotage connections with y'all, cause and effect. there's a few people. I feel like there's more than just a specific romantic interest that you're leaving behind. There could be friends that you're leaving behind, family members, connections that you're severing and ending that I feel like you see you won't be able to build with. You won't be able to create balance and harmony with, because these are people who putting in effort to really work on a connection with you. Like, you're going to be finding out information about individuals who sabotage in their own little way. Whether that's caused confliction, confusion, or they were in a win-at-all-cost type of energy. Whatever the case may be, you're going to see who's been lacking putting in effort and building more solid, stable connections. I feel like a lot of these connections that you're leaving behind were to teach you something about setting boundaries and leaving situations when they seem off or they just not right. Because something about you trusting your intuition ahead of time, like using your discernment ahead of time, discerning when a connection just isn't working out for you anymore, regardless of if there's love there. Because if someone's lacking putting in that effort, maybe they lack the skill set, because they just don't work well with others, whatever the case may be. Or this could even be you, gang. I mean, if you lack the skill set and you haven't been putting in any work or effort to create balance and harmony and connections, you might be losing connections because of that. Somebody might be thinking, or people might be thinking, that you are the one who don't work well with others and you lack putting in effort and connections. But with this being a water sign, I really feel like any connection, with this being a water sign reading, I feel like any connections that just seems like it's not working out, or someone doesn't work well with others, or they just lack putting in the effort, the time, the energy to really create a balanced and harmonious connection with you, you're learning to just, I feel like, walk away from these situations. Because you're creating a new reality where you're having a more stable, solid support system. Something about that is significant. Now, I don't know if, like, you realizing that a lot of these, with this tower, it's a lot of connections that were built on falsiness. Okay, whether that was people being fake towards you, people lying towards you, lying about their intentions or whatever. You're learning these things about these people. Things are being illuminated to you. You're turning your back to these situations so that you can manifest more balanced and harmonious connections. Now, there are some, I feel like, connections that you're having tower moments in where you have an opportunity to work on that connection. You just have to learn what is causing an imbalancement within that connection between you and that person. If this is someone, like a situation that you want to salvage. I'm also seeing, like, because there could be someone here who's actually trying to work towards growing and healing and learning. And they could be learning from the connection that they have with you. They could just be learning more from the connections around them. But there's someone who wants to keep you around. And it could be a friend, a family member, whoever, a romantic interest, who wants to keep you around because they like who you are as a person. Okay. But then you definitely have a romantic interest here who loves everything about you. Okay, someone who wants to present you with some type of opportunity. Now, I don't know if this is an opportunity to build just a solid, stable connection, build towards money, because that could be a thing too. You could have a business partnership here. You could have someone who just wants to build something solid with you. Okay, a love connection. For some, I'm seeing like a ring coming in a distant horizon. Marriage. Okay, fulfillment. Be mindful too of, like, someone seeing your masculine as competition, or someone being jealous that you're with a masculine and they see you as competition. Divine feminine. Okay. Anyway, though, gang, I hope this gave you the insight and the clarity that you need, water signs. And this is going to be the energy reading for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio.